about then?
Oh, hey, look. The book can't be all that great.
Well, it's #1 on the bestseller list.
Uh-huh. It'll keep.
I'm just getting to the good part now.
The good part? You mean like this?
No, like the part where I find out who the killer is.
Nina, are we not in the mood?
No, it would be like walking out in the middle of a movie.
Okay.
Now, don't be cross with me.
Hey, look, I'm not cross. If it's run-of-the-mill, I'm not in the mood, that I can handle. But there's something behind all this. Am I right? Who the hell would that be? Oh! Ah. Women!
Yes?
What took you so long?
Only you would be so inconsiderate to call a person at this hour.
I'm not calling a person, I'm calling my fiancée. And you should be glad I want to talk to you after what you did to me.
I haven't done anything to you yet. And I haven't made a decision about Trend.
Are you leaving Tempo or not?
I'll let you know.
How about it? What are you doing here?
Ross raped you? Natalie, you know what you're saying. That's a pretty heavy accusation. Look, you gotta be careful saying stuff like that. Nat, are you all right?
It was brutal. It was cruel, and it was brutal.
Oh, we should answer, Matt.
No.
Well, it could be something important.
Nina, it's your father. I need to talk to you.
Nina, he's not going to go away. Father, hi, it's late.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything. You are. Well, I'll try to make it brief then. I need to talk to my daughter alone, if you don't mind.
Anything that you have to say to me, Father, can be said in front of my husband.
Oh, very well. It's about your trust fund. I just need your signature on some papers here.
What is this?
Well, it's an accounting of your earnings up to date. I've checked the figures. They seem to be accurate.
Oh, I'm sure it's all fine.
Yes, well, I try to make very conservative investments, you see. Oh, well, it's one of the drawbacks of marrying an heiress. You run into these little inconveniences now and then.
Father, you could have sent these over by messenger.
Yes, I knew that, my darling. I could have, of course. But I didn't want to miss the opportunity for a glimpse of my daughter. I miss you, darling.
Well, thank you.
Well, now that I'm here, I'd like to try to, make things right between us.
You can try.
Oh, darn it, Nina. I am so sorry that I tried to manipulate you into coming back to the manor.
Well, I don't see when you're ever going to learn that you just can't force people to do exactly what you want them to do.
Darling, you see, I have. I tell you, that house is like a tomb. All those empty rooms. And I have to eat dinner alone. I have to walk out in the grounds all by myself, and I play interminable games of chess with Myra.
But you always win.
Oh, please, a woman doesn't know a pawn from a knight. It's a very, very lonely existence.
I'm afraid you've brought all of this loneliness on yourself, Father.
I am aware that I am sometimes the instrument of my own undoing, but I just cannot bear this estrangement between us. Please, please, would you just let me try to make amends?
Now, what about Matt?
Oh, well, I'm willing to overlook the marriage. I really am, even though I still think it's a mistake. No, I don't mean that disparagingly. I really don't. I just honestly feel that it was an impulsive step taken out of grief and out of loss. But never mind, I just don't pay any attention to my personal feelings about it. I honestly will try not to interfere anymore. If only, darling, we can just resume our old relationship.
Matt?
Nina, this is between you and your father.
Nina, I mean every word of it.
Well, I'm gonna hold you to it.
What do you want?
Say, look, Adam, if that's your attitude, forget it.
Wait a minute. I was angry about something else. I took it out on you. I'm sorry. Come on in. Please. You look a good deal better than the last time I saw you. What can I serve you?
No alcohol. That's why I'm here.
I see.
Look, Adam, the last time we saw each other, you told me if I cleaned up my act, there would be a place for me here at Chandler Enterprises.
And?
Well, and I took a good look at myself. You were right. I was a mess. And I figured if I continued that way, I'd wind up in the gutter. And I don't want to destroy myself. All I want is another chance. Does your offer still stand?
That man. I don't know why I let him get to me like this. Well, I'm not going to. I'm not going to give him the satisfaction. It treats me like I'm common chattel. I am not his property. He is insufferable. He's egotistical. He's unscrupulous. He's infantile.
All's fair in love and war.
What does love have to do with this?
It has everything to do with this. Do you think I'd be parading around in this getup if I weren't desperate?
Why would you be so childish? Pretending to be Stuart so that you could see how you rate. You know what? You ought to be arrested for impersonating an innocent man.
Fine, arrest me. Call a lawyer. Go on. Put me in prison. Go the whole route. Anything to make you happy.
I should have had him arrested. It's exactly what he deserves. I don't know why I'm eating this. I hate chocolates here.
Hi. I thought I saw your light.
Do you
was
think
still on.
I would be so stupid to fall for a dumb trick like this again? Do you?
No, I'm not going to talk. I can't bear to relive this nightmare. I just want to forget it.
Well, you can. You can do that. Once you get it all out. I want to help you, Nat. But you got to talk to me, okay? Even if it doesn't seem to you like it's making any sense at all, just let it spill out, all right? Okay, just get rid of it so it can't hurt you anymore.
What'd I do? I just rang on the doorbell and she answered the door and wham! I know it's late, but it's not that late. I didn't wake her up or anything. Oh, I know she's going to tell Adam. And then he'll be mad at me, too, and I won't even know why.
Stuart?
Oh, wait, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just going. I didn't mean to make you mad.
It really is you, isn't it?
Who else would I be?
Stuart, I'm so sorry. I really am. Please, come on in. Come on in, really. Please.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Go in.
It's okay?
Yes.
I am sorry. I guess it was later than I thought, and I lost track of the time and count of on account of I did.
Stuart, are you here to try and patch things up between me and Adam?
Oh no! Did you two have a fight again?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, what about? Was it the painting he got you? You didn't like it?
I loved the painting.
Then what was it? What'd he do now?
Oh, Stuart. Really, your brother is the most bullheaded, frustrating, really self-involved. He's just a nasty-tempered man sometimes. He's the nastiest tempered person I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah. Well, what did you fight about? What's funny?
Nothing. It's you. Stuart, you're a wonderful person. You really are. No, you're right, really. Adam is all of those things, so why can't I accept it? Hmm?
So you still love him, don't you?
Of course I love him. It's the least of our problems.
That's so funny. I've been sort of trying to figure out this love stuff lately, thinking about it, but I understand loving Adam and Ross and you and Tom and Laura and all my friends, but being in love, I can't understand that at all.
Join the club.
Yeah, but it's still love, isn't it? I mean, when two people love each other as much as you and Adam do, and you can still get so mad at each other, that's really scary. I mean, how do you fix that? What do you do?
Well, you know, come on, Stuart. It's not the first fight that we've had.
Yeah, I know, but that's another thing. Why do you fight so much? Love is so beautiful and special and perfect. If you're lucky enough to find the right person, a special person to spend the rest of your life with, how can you think of so many things to fight about?
I don't know. I don't know. You know, couples have disagreements, Stuart, you know, and I think if you want to try and make sure that you don't have problems or you want to patch things up, what you try and do is you try and talk things out. You get things out in the open and, you know, because there's two sides to everything, right? You know, and I mean, the thing is, if you know, people decide that they want to be with each other, then what they have to do is they have to learn to respect the other person's viewpoint, right? And if two people really care for each other, then they should be willing to do that.
Right. That's the first thing anybody said to me that makes any sense. Then why don't you and Adam do that?
Stuart, listen, would you excuse me? I thought of something that I should really do right away. Would that be all right with you?
Oh, sure.
All right.
Thanks for talking to me. It was a big help.
It was to me, too. Take care of yourself, okay?
Well,
all
you
right.
too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Stuart.
Thank you. Love. Now, Adam says buy presents. But Brooke says talk about everything. Yeah.
mother's work is never done, huh?
Yeah, that's the truth.
Oh, it was so nice of Stuart to offer Scott that scholarship to art class. He's such a sweet man, so good with children.
He's very special.
You expecting a call?
No, not really. Look, you must be tired working so late. You want me to finish that for you?
No, really, I'm almost done, thanks. Hope Scott doesn't do any more sliding into first base. Are you okay?
Look, don't you worry about me. You're the one who needs your rest. Why don't you go on up to bed? You've got a full day tomorrow.
Wasn't trying to pry. I just thought maybe I could help.
I know. Cindy, I'm sorry. I'm just so worried about Jesse. He is in Canada, helping a friend trace down those people who were behind Erica Kane being shot. And I am just so afraid that he might get hurt.
He's a policeman, you know. He's trained to take care of himself.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop me from worrying. You know, it's ironic. This is why we separated. I reached the point where I refused to put myself through any more of the wondering, the worrying, staying up all night, waiting for that one word. I guess I will go on worrying about Jesse, whether he is living here or not.
Still love him, don't you?
You really gave me your messages, baby.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
How about mineral water?
You don't have to do this for me, Adam.
I'm not. Sure.
I appreciate it. But I'm telling you, all I really want is a chance.
Frankly, someone has just pointed out to me that I've been ignoring my business obligations in favor of personal matters.
It doesn't sound like you.
Unfortunately, there's some truth to it. So it'd be very nice to have a right-hand man by my side, someone I could trust. The question is, can I trust you?
Yes, you can.
How do I know you're not going to run into a crisis? Maybe jump back into the same bottle you just climbed out of.
It's not going to happen, Adam, I promise you. I'm getting my life back together again. And I want my family back if I can get them.
Any word about Julie?
No, there's nothing. Palmer's detectives haven't come up with anything. But she's my daughter, Adam. She's smart. She's going to pull herself through this, I know it. And whatever Ellen decides, I want to prove to her that I can make it on my own, that I can take on responsibility. And Adam, I promise you, I'm not drinking again. You've got to believe that.
There's one other possible scenario. That this whole hit bottom and see the light routine was engineered by you and Palmer to get you back into my organization, into the enemy camp, as it were.
Adam, that just isn't possible. Palmer hates my guts. I hate his even more. Look, he's to blame for some of the things, some of the mess I got myself into. But the real person behind all this, the real person who did the number on me, is Natalie. You were right about her. I should have listened to you from the first. She'll do anything to get what she wants, no matter who it hurts, as long as she comes out the winner.
She hardly sounds like the winner from what I've heard.
Well, for once, just once, Palmer was right. Adam, she wrecked my marriage. She did that when she went to Ellen and told her about my affair. She uses sex to get what she wants. And she's gotten more than she wants, all right. She got more than she was looking for. That is the one good thing that came out of all of this. I'm not just the only loser. When Palmer threw her out, she didn't have anything but the clothes on her back.
Did Palmer catch you two together?
No. No, he didn't. He just put two and two together when he saw me coming down the stairs. After I left her room that night.
Go on. What happened?
Well, it was the same night that he threw me out. The house was empty. Natalie was upstairs.
I begged Palmer. pleaded with him. Told him I only loved him. He wouldn't listen. He stormed out, and that's when I knew I'd lost him.
Okay, but what about Ross?
Someone came into my room. I was lying on my bed. It was Ross. He stood in the doorway and stared at me. And he closed the door. Oh, the look in his eyes, Donna. They were so cold. They were full of such hate.
Natalie, you have to go on.
He blamed me for everything. Ellen's leaving him, his drinking, losing his job, troubles with Julie, Palmer throwing him out. He said it was all my fault. All my fault. He just kept saying it over and over and over and over. Oh. He said I had to pay for what I had done, and that the time was now. So I told him to get out. I told him to leave me alone.
I lost everything. Everything that ever mattered to me. When I was in the room, she wanted me to stay. I'm telling you, Adam, she wanted me.
He kept walking toward me. I was so frightened. I felt so helpless. I couldn't get out of the room. He was blocking my way. So I said to him again, I want you to leave. Just get out. And he said, no, you're not going anywhere. And then he grabbed me.
I'm not proud. I'm not proud of what I did to my father. But she caught me at a weak moment. And I thought to myself, she owes me. She owes me this and more.
I fought as hard as I could, but he's strong, and I couldn't get away from him. I couldn't get free. He held me down and forced me. Girl, wanted to die. I wanted him to stop. Just stop, please. Stop. I wanted to kill him.
So I got what she owed me.
You should have screamed or something.
I did scream. I screamed and I screamed and I yelled and it did no good. I don't even think Ross hurt me. And nobody came. Oh, Donna, nobody ever came. Oh.
And that's when I ran into Palmer. He was coming up the stairs and he took just one look at me and he knew. Well, he'd already thrown me out. Disowning me didn't come as any great surprise.
That's quite a story.
She sure as hell wasn't worth what she cost me, though, Anna.
It's all right. It's okay. You just let it out, baby. Let it out. Here you go. Here. You feel better now? Huh? Natalie, why didn't you tell Palmer about this?
Oh. Don, I tried. When he came back, I tried, but he thought. I tried to tell him what happened, what really happened. He kept shoving papers at me, papers he wanted me to sign, so I signed the papers. He made me leave. He told me to leave.
You didn't think you could call the police?
Oh, I didn't think. I couldn't think. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. All I knew was I had to get my baby out of that house. Yeah, that's when I brought Timothy to you and I went up to my mother's because I thought that I just had to get as far away as possible from Ross and Palmer. Thank you.
Nat, oh, please don't get me wrong here. But you remember, you told me that there was a time that you and Ross, you couldn't even be in the same room, you two. With
No, don't. Oh, no,
I'm
don't.
sorry. I'm sorry,
Don't
please.
do
It's
that.
just
What?
for me. I gotta get this clear, okay? You're sure this time was different? You are absolutely positive it really was rape?
Father, it's late, and I really do have to pick up.
Oh, no, darling, just another moment or two, all right? I really want to talk about the future of my son-in-law. You know, you can't go on being a saloon keeper for the rest of your life.
Saloon keeper? I kind of like the sound of that.
Matt is not a saloon keeper. Oasis happens to be the most popular club in Pine Valley, and he's the owner, not the keeper.
Oh, I like that woman who stands up for her man.
So how do you see my future? Wall Street? Corporate America?
Oh, no. I was thinking in terms of a position with Cortland Electronics. Of course, you'd have to learn the business from the ground up, but you seem to be pretty quick. I'm sure we can find some place for you.
You know, I thank you for the vote of confidence. But I've tried the three-piece suit routine, and it just doesn't cut it for me. It's not my style.
I tried.
But I'll tell you what, though. I could act as a consultant.
You feel qualified? Oh, no offense, please. No offense. What is it you...
Since we're family now, I'll give you the first one on a house.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
No.
What is it?
Think nothing of it. If I were you, I would get a hold of all the Universal Platinum stock I can get my hands on. You see, a buddy of mine told me that they had a strike, a new strike of this stuff. Their stock's going up, and Chandler Enterprises is about to buy them out.
Really?
Yeah, if I were you, I'd work fast on it, get my hands on all the stock I could.
Well, I'll have my people look into it. Thanks for the inside dope.
My pleasure, Dad.
I was so worried about you. I mean, you could have called to let me know that you were all right. I've been living by that phone.
Angela, I've just been going by what you told me. That you didn't want to know if I was in any danger. So I just figured no news was good news.
That may have been what I said. But I know now it's not how I really feel. I love you.
I love you too.
I have to get out of here.
Natalie, no.
I can't stay here.
Natalie!
You don't believe me.
I didn't say that.
I was raped and my best friend calls me a liar.
Will you please listen?
No, I tore myself apart telling you that, and you stand there and ask me, am I sure? Was it rape? It was rape. I'm sorry the bruise is healed. I have no proof.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt you. But think about it. This is the guy you had an affair with who raped you. Wait a minute. That's why you couldn't tell the police, isn't it? That's why you can't tell anybody, because you're afraid nobody will believe you.
Yes, I can't tell anyone. I never believed this of you.
I'm not saying I don't believe you.
Yes, you are saying it. Listen to yourself, Donna. If you don't believe me, no one will. Ross, used me. He hurt me. He lost my husband, my home, my child's heritage. He's left me with nothing but shame, which I will carry for the rest of my life, and he's getting away with it. I hate him. Oh, I hate him. I hate him.
It's all right. It's okay. It's going to be fine.
It's not all right, Donna. Don't you see? It is never going to be all right again. Not ever. Ever. Ever.
Talking about a matter of a few days for both of us to think about it. But if you're serious about getting off the sauce and straightening out your life, there will always be a place for you in this organization and in this home. You have my word.
That's good enough for me, Adam. I don't want to let you down. I don't want to let myself down. So thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I see you have company. Hello, Brooke.
I'll be in touch.
Where does this route bounce through my...
Would you care to come in?
Thank you.
This seems to be my day for surprise visits.
Your night for surprise visits.
Can I offer you something?
No, thank you. Adam, I want to apologize for hanging up on you.
I appreciate that. And I want to apologize for selling you short. I should have known when you cooled down you wouldn't dare think of deserting me for a competitor.
I wouldn't exactly call it deserting you. I'm going to marry you. I would just be leaving a magazine.
Call it what you like. You've come to your senses. That's all that counts.
I haven't made a decision yet.
Oh, come on, don't start.
I'm not starting, Adam. I'm leveling with you. Adam, I love you. But you are not giving me a chance to make my own decisions because you are so busy getting upset about desertion and betrayal and disloyalty and a lot of other junk that has nothing to do with anything.
Nothing to do with anything. You have a formidable talent, my lady. And you want to take that talent and sell it to my main competitor. Now, don't you call that disloyalty?
What I do for a living, Adam, where I do it, has nothing to do with our life together or the fact that I love you. We're talking about mutual respect.
Mutual is the operative word here. I'm not sure you should have come over here. Maybe you should go home and do a little soul searching.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I made a mistake. That's the way we learn, isn't it?
Wait a minute here, Angela. I missed something. You seem so happy to see me. I thought you felt the same way I do.
I do, Jesse. I want to make love with you. I've wanted so very much.
What's stopping you?
This limbo we're in. I can't seem to deal with it.
But baby, we made love.
We also agreed that it was too confusing for Frankie to see you here half the time and not all the time.
Okay, Angela, let's just get it all out on the table.
It's my problem, and I have got to work it out.
Worrying about me like this is not gonna stop.
I have spent, it seems like days agonizing over you, wondering where you were, what you were doing, if you'd come back. I can't deal with it.
And I can't change it.
And you shouldn't have to. I have no right to expect you to. I know that now.
So what do we do?
Not we. Me. I'm the one who has to change, and I will. I will find a way to accept things as they are and live with them. But until I do...
It's not gonna be easy.
It's gonna be hell. I want you more than I want anything in this world, Jesse.
Well, if I have to wait, I'll wait. But do it quick, huh? I love you, girl, I do. Listen, I gotta go. Ooh, bread and butter. You're my lady. Don't you ever forget that.
I'm sorry we were interrupted.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather read?
Positive.
Come on, ooh. Come here. Yes, yes.
Oh, you're so gallant.
Oh, anyway, the butler did it, you know?
You did not.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He conspired with the maid, and the two of them did it.
Try a minute.
Do all our dreaming together.
I love you.
And I love you. Forever, ever, and ever.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Everything's okay.
You sure?
Yeah. So go back to sleep.
Okay.
Howard! Isn't it a bit early? Not for the early bird. All right, Palmer, what do you want?
What? Where's your hospitality? Aren't you going to offer me any coffee?
Not for uninvited guests. What is it?
Well, while you were lolling abed this morning, dreaming of cornering the platinum market, I bought that company right out from under you, lock, stock, and barrel.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm afraid I can't take the credit for this one. Now, I owe this particularly satisfying coup to my new son-in-law. Very enterprising young man. Level head, feet on the ground, brilliant future ahead of him.
No good for him. How kind of you to be the first to inform me of your acquisition.
Well, I thought it was the least I could do. You'd do the same for me, wouldn't you?
Oh, indeed I would. In fact, I intend to take appropriate measures just as soon as I've consulted with your son. Oh, I forgot. It all happened so quickly you probably don't know. Ross is my new assistant.
It's important that those figures are transferred by the end of the day.
Of course, I understand perfectly. And if I may say so, I am quite impressed with your perception in making this decision.
Well, it's just figuring out the odds, isn't it?
You have it down to a science.
It's experience.
I'll get on this right away.
Thank you.
It's good to see you looking so well, Mr. Chandler.
Well, it's good to be feeling well. As a matter of fact, it's a good world out there, and I feel like I'm sitting right on top of it.
Have a nice day.
You too.